Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and this is going to be a quick start to the stream. This evening, or this night, at 4 o'clock, it was Maku who was still awake, and he GTV'd the Colombia versus Australia match. Well, obviously I was still asleep at that time, but props to him. And that means that we have a GTV demo to shoutcast just before the live matches start. So we're going to kick off with the first map, which is Cambridge, Team Survivor, the choice of Team Australia. And after that we... Oh, wait a second. Slight issue here. UT4 Cambridge fixed. Because it's a GTV demo, I don't have any auto download for a map that, well, obviously I don't play that often, but I'm sure that, there we go. Just a couple of seconds and I will have the map downloaded anyway. So a bit of a false start here, and hello Pyrex, a salute to you as well, of course, and let's include the map. Okay. Oh, okay, this should work. Now, let's try it one more time. And otherwise... Okay, so it's asking me to restart the Urban Terror. Let's see if it works this time around. Yeah, great, okay. And... transition, there we go. Okie doke. So, this is the third match, I think, for Australia. Let's quickly get the groups in front of me. Thankfully, I don't know the result yet. And so Australia already played against France. France obviously won that. And now it's the match against Colombia. I don't know, I can't remember if they played versus Poland already, but yeah, one thing's for sure, Australia must win this to go through, since Poland and France both already have 10 points out of 2 played matches. Also, I'm not promising I won't... Oh, nice start there for Saz with the SR8, taking out Murph. Vogo trying to do exactly the same, but misses 2 of his first shots. Yeah, I used to play this map as well, Pyrex, very popular back in the day. Vogo can't hold the line here, and Shans with the Colt 1911. Oh, actually, I thought this was going to be a shoe-in for the Australians, but not just yet. Oh, Saz taking loads of damage. Masato with 22%. Well, only 1 shot required apparently. So it's the first round going to Australia. Oh, crap. Okay. That's kind of sucks. 1 second, I'm going to quickly transition and I'll fast forward through this, but I remember that it was something like camera mode 1. Yeah, there we go. So... I'll fast forward through it, and then, and props to me, I didn't give away the GTV camera password, so, time scale 5, time scale 10. If only Urban Terror was really that fast. Well, I attempted to shoutcast that fast. Yeah, exactly. Kind of awkward, but whatever. But yeah, I'm not promising that I won't be fast forwarding through parts, especially towards the end of the maps, if it's going to be clear that a team is going to win. A nice start here by Saz, and takes out another 50% of Misato. Nice nade, but not on time, so Saz gets 2 kills, but gets killed in return by Vogo. Davo has to cover all flanks, and here comes Colombia from behind. And the Australians were not prepared for that, and it's only Shans remaining. He opts for the primary weapon of a Colt 1911. Once more, hello Rafael, nice to see you joining us in this early game, or watching it, of course. for those wondering, this evening we have several matches lined up for you. It's at 11. Oh, sorry, at 11 o'clock. Also a match at 11 o'clock. I don't think I'll be shoutcasting that. Well, maybe. Who knows? At 9 o'clock, Germany versus Hungary, and that is actually an important match because well, Germany is currently level pegging with Canada, so the Germans must win this to stay in contention. But I'll show that in a second after we've shoutcasted this. In the meantime, Davo, last one standing, and Murph and Rockstar were medding up. Nice angle here for a grenade, but did he do any damage? No, all he did was attract the attention of the Colombians. So 2-1. But before I go into the rest of this game, at 10 o'clock we also have Mexico versus UK, which will decide who goes through in Group A. Group A, a really close group at the moment. Vogo anticipating some wall jumps, but oh, that was really, I mean, oh, lovely. I was about to say that was a really poor shot there by Saz, but he corrects his mistake and gets the opening kill. I have to say that that's something that the Australians are really good in, really good at, getting the opening frag. Unfortunately, they can't always keep the momentum going. This case in point. It seems like Shans has already given up pretty much, but yeah, I mean, we've seen that Shans, as a, well, curse of the commentator, Shans gets a kill with the 1911, but yeah, I find it so strange that people start to use that as a primary weapon. So a gap starting to be created. This, by the way, is the choice of Team Australia, Cambridge _ fixed. With other words, the mapper. Yeah, well, that is true actually, Pyrex, that the Colt 1911 is actually a proper weapon nowadays. Spray and pray by Shans, but only getting 2 of them half down, and Davo and Howler now have to stop the med, and actually that's exactly what they've done. But Misato coming from behind, and the Colt not up to par with Misato's G36. Couldn't even see where Misato, from my point of view, it didn't seem like Misato was aiming at the opponent, but that's the high pings for you. So looking at the score, it's Hypers with only 1 kill, and well, as you can see, the rest of Colombia's pretty level pegging, all quite stable and steady. Oh, lovely. Saz getting 2 SR8 kills there, and Shans just covering his back with a mere 2 headshots there with the M4. I mean, really nice. Saz anticipating somebody through that tunnel, but not happening. Double nades. That poor tunnel is being naded to Kingdom Come. feels like the Colombians are leading by massive numbers, but looking at the score, 4-3 is only the difference. So only one the difference. That's pretty good. Howler here, last one standing, but enemies all around him, completely surrounded. So I was trying to cover every single angle through through the lattice work. No, that's 50%. Oh, that's unfortunate. And that pretty much stops the whole, momentum going in. It's also a choice. Do you want to take the pop shot and do, well, 50% damage, which will probably be netted up back to 90? Yeah. I was about to say I find it kind of strange that it goes all the way back to 90, even with a med kit, but yeah, I don't know. It's we can always have criticisms on the game, but also have to make a med kit attractive, of course. Nice hits here for Shans, getting 3 kills in a row there, and a flawless victory. Nicely done. Getting close to the middle of the halfway point in this game, and 5-4 the score, so still plenty to play for. Let's see, I saw what the second map was already somewhere. Yeah, the second map is Tohunga, also Team Survivor, by the way. Ooh, a close miss. But I think that Hyper's switched to the SR8 since the automatic wasn't working for him. Still only 1 kill though. Lancer camping the fountain. Oh no, Pyrex, sorry. I mean, maybe you should go shouldn't go back to 90, but maybe, I don't know, 80? I think 80 would be, since as far as I know, a regular medic brings you to 40. With a med kit, you go to 90. I think 90 is already quite OP. Doesn't feel like you're being punished enough sometimes. Anyway, that's just my ramblings. But good point, I didn't clarify what my position was. In the meantime, Saz has died, and he is, well, as you can see, one of the 2 carrying players of Team Australia. So will the difference go to 3 here? Lancer taking tons of damage. And here's my point, I mean, probably back to 90% already. Nevertheless, Hypers doesn't want to even give a medic opportunity. He takes out Vogo. Shans will take out Murph, but he dies in return. Oh yeah, you're right, 50 indeed. I will fast forward, as I mentioned, through this if this takes a little bit longer, since, well, in 10 minutes the live game will start. And I think that I will at least fast forward now already at 2 times speed. Nice cornering here by Shans. Oh my goodness. So the difference back to 2. Oh, lovely. Hypers and Saz on point there with their SR8s. Lancer, well, brought back to 90, but still 3 against 2. Well, it was 3 against 2, but due to perfect positioning here by the Colombians, and well, the not so perfect negotiation or communication. Oh, Howler! Oh my God, no! Howler just slash killed. Oh, wow! I've never seen that before. Howler, disable your CTF. Oh my God! Disable your CTF binds. Or, well, it might be a TS bind, but still. Thankfully, we haven't seen that too often, let's put it that way. Perfectly done there by Vogo, giving some covering fire so that he himself could actually go in there and med up Murph. But in the meantime, we've been following Shans the whole time, and all of his teammates are dead. Well, to be honest, the lemming is less stupid than slash killing, in my opinion. Back to the game. Just mentioned that somebody has to arrange the GTV for in 10 minutes, because otherwise we won't have anything to watch. Good push here by the Australians, great teamwork and taking out the Colombians. Then again, 5 minutes, it's nearing squeaky bum time. They have to win all the rounds here to get in the lead for the first time. Or maybe they won the first round in the... No, they won the first round in the on this map, but after that they haven't been in the lead anymore. Good push here by Rockstar. And perfect timing to avoid that SR8. Oh, nice timing here by Shams. Unfortunately, too many people. Oh, and Howler. That, I mean, that frag came through. Rockstar was behind the wall from my perspective. That's a number you don't see that often, 99% health. Just a slight breeze of a grenade. Yeah, and this is all in the favor of Colombia, of course. And there are so many nooks and crannies. Oof. Yeah, and that this is so annoying. I mean, this is perfect play by Colombia, of course, but Murph dropping his Kevlar now to give himself a little bit more stamina rejuvenation. And the clock keeps on ticking. Let me quickly check, can Colombia actually go through? No, this is just a game for a little bit of honor, at least winning one match in the Nations Cup, because, oh well, is it true what I'm saying? It seems, yeah, France and Poland are already certain of going through. I mean, come on, how many... 2 years ago, I would never have said that Colombia would have had a chance against Australia, so this is looking to be quite an upset, especially if this is going to go to a draw. That's not so much 2 minutes lost as more a win lost for Howler. And yeah, I'm going to time skill through this again. Imagine that humans would be able to play this fast. I can't even shoutcast this fast. But that's well and truly GG. And that means that we can quickly start with Tahunga Team Survivor. Yeah. That's so unfortunate. I was really rooting for the Australians. I was honestly hoping that they would do something special against the French. That was the first game, I think, of this Nations Cup, but unfortunately, no such luck. Oh yeah, well, okay. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, 20 minutes of Team Survivor action now on Tahunga. So a good start here for Colombia. I was just kind of slightly distracted because it doesn't seem like we've got a GTV cameraman, which is kind of annoying. A nice nade there. And another Colombians NBA. Here we come. Oh, but wow, the hits from Misato, that's so unfortunate. Nevertheless, aside from Murph's death there, that was a very good round. In comes Misato, but this round seems to be going to the Australians. Nice hit there by Saz, and Rockstar will be taken out in quick succession by Howler. So if somebody watching this stream is actually a GTV cameraman or has done it before, please hit me up on Discord or something like that. Unbelievable.
Team wins.
Oh my goodness gracious. Well, it's all square now. That's very nice. And Shan's still rocking the Colt. but has become a nasty stain there since he decided to catch the potato. Sa's going to try and keep distance, but not keeping his cool here. Will take out Misato, but that could have... Oh, and takes out Rockstar as well. The only problem is there are 2 other Colombians remaining and no teammates. Oh, poor timing there. Of course, it's only poor timing when you actually know what's going to happen, but in this case, kind of unfortunate. So the lead once more in hands of the Colombians, and well, opting for the 3-2. Oh, Lancer took some damage there by Vogo. Some bad communication on the Colombian side, but nevertheless, Saz did die. Misato pushing in at water tank and dying to the P90 of Hypers. So 3 versus 4. Hypers can't connect. And Vogo here will take out Hypers. Actually, it was Rockstar opting for the pincer movement. Surprise? No, I don't think you will surprise Rockstar. It's 2 versus 1 here. But they go in one at a time, and the coordination could have been better. But Shans will finish it off, and it's all square once more. 3-all. By the way, guys, if you're watching and you don't have a lot to do tomorrow at... I'm just going to say... Oh, yeah, wait a second. I don't know what time, actually. Keep an eye out on our social media, because tomorrow evening I will be doing a quick stream. It's going to be the draw for the knockout phase. Always quite exciting. The infamous hat will make its appearance again. And this is the first time that the Australians are in the lead on the map of Colombia here. What do you mean, Quake Live, Pyrex? Job by Davo, but yeah, unfortunately his teammates couldn't keep up. Nice exchange there of grenades. Misato and Davo killing each other. Hypers, such a slow reaction. But he has to cover 2 angles. And he was like a lamb to the slaughter. Rockstar being the butcher there. Oh, Pyrex tomorrow is the group draw. Oh, sorry, not the group draw, what's it called? The knockout draw for the Nations Cup. So who gets to face who in round 1? Yeah, the infamous hat. As in, that's the program that... Yeah, for the playoffs. Thanks, that's the word that I was looking for. Australians need to win this to keep it within contention, but it seems like it's going their way. 4 against 2, and well, Vogo and Lancer did manage to med up, but it's still 4 against 2, so this should be a round going to the Australians. Shans gets the kill, and Lancer against 4 gets 1. Can he get a second? Wow. Well, gets a second. We've got a regular hitman here. Unfortunately, 2 was all he could get. Nice backup here for Hypers, but he is still quite low. Oh, but there's no medkit? Oh my god, that's a serious flaw in the tactics of Team Australia. They didn't have a medkit. I can't believe. I think that must be. Oh, Howler said that Howler was still alive. So let's see. They must have a medkit, right? Okay, this is the Colombians. Hopefully, Maku switched over to the Australians. I mean, even the Colombians have 2, so. Execution style coming from behind. Chance here with 3 kills with the Colt 1911. Can't connect with the M4. Oh my god, in the end he did. So that's a 4-man kill there by Chance. A 4-man streak there by Chance. Unbelievable. That Colt 1911. Truly a piece of work in his hands. Colombians trying to stay alive while medicing. Davo down to 28%. Where's Lancer? Lancer is the top fragger of Colombia. Well, Davo nearly is the top fragger for Australia, that is. So. But Lancer had 100%, so Colt versus Colt. In the end, both got to hit each other once. The problem was that Davo only had a couple of percent left. Halfway point, and Colombia not really, I wanted to say starting to get away here from the Australians, but it's still within contention, I would say. 3 rounds is all. And Howler gets a double kill with 1 grenade.
Blue team wins.
Unfortunately, we weren't following him. Nevertheless, it's 9-7 now. Good job there by Davo, at least securing the kill, giving him a chance. I mean, 4 versus 2. Oh, sorry, 2 versus 1. But Misato wasn't born yesterday, gets the kill, and Colombia are on double figures. Nice to see you found this collide sounds. Well, actually, not only the Euros keeping this game alive. South America, North America, kind of. We still have a Colombian, a Canadian, and a USA team, and yeah, loads of Euro teams still. That's true. Ooh, Davo in the corner, you could hear them. Unfortunately, his reaction time wasn't fast enough, otherwise he might have taken out 2 instead of 1 for 1. Nicely done. So, in the meantime, I was kind of distracted, also not really catching that big clutch there, and the reason being that I was hoping that Germany versus Hungary would already have started like 15 minutes ago. This is a shoutcast of a demo, but Germany versus Hungary has not started yet, so we're not missing anything. The thing is, where the hell are the Hungarians? So we're just waiting for the Hungarian team to show up, and I have a sneaking suspicion that they won't. Don't worry, by the way, this evening we have more matches. Mexico versus UK is a very important one. I'm using a Rode something or other Duffy. It's very, well, at least I never expected that I would spend 200 euros for a microphone, but for only a microphone, not a headset. But I did. And it also has this boom microphone stand, etc. I don't know. It's pretty cool. Oh, thanks, Stuffy. Yeah, it is. I was listening back to some of my videos of 8 years ago, and the difference is so huge. Rich bastard, I wish. I really wish. Nicely done here by Lancer. But there was a period that I had some money lying around. She reached Chomsky, and then, well, what can I say? Life happened. Fogo trying to find an opponent. Howler going to be knifed? Oh no, they attempt to boot him. That's even worse than knifing. Oh! Wow! Nice try with the knife, but Howler managed to save face there. 16-8 though, and that's not saving face, so we can well and truly say that the Australians are out of the Nations Cup without winning a map, unfortunately. That's a real shame. It's a long, far cry from 2014 when they obviously got into the Nations Cup final. But the rise and fall of great teams is nothing new for us Urban Terror players. god. Even while pre-shooting and being distracted by his teammate, Vogo manages to get some kills there. Well, Davo, let's start the comeback now. Well, that's a good start. Vogo so on par and finishes it off with a Desert Eagle. Mwah. Lovely. Yeah, sure, Duffy. In fact, oh no, wait a second. I thought I bought it online so I would have an email of it, but I didn't. I'll have to look around the mic. the non-lazy man's way. By the way, guys, I would like to quickly give a shout out to our subscribers. We have 11 subscribers at the moment, which is also one of the reasons why I don't have to be a rich bastard, she-red Chomsky. Anyway, I want to say I just want to quickly give a shout out to those guys. I give away my time for this game, but they also give away some of their money for the game, and it has to be said, really appreciate it. Especially the non-costly subscriptions through Amazon Prime are a real blessing in disguise. Oh, lovely Shans. Oh, it's such a beautiful game when you're watching from Shans' point of view. His timing is impeccable. I mean, if you would have 5 chances in Team Australia, I'm pretty sure actually they would be NationsCup champions. I mean, look at his score now, 35 kills. Hyper's even going AFK here towards the end. Howler, the only one that escaped the tunnel of death. Duffy, I got the mic model for you. It's the RODE, so Rode, NT-USB. And now people are going to say, is it USB really? Why didn't you go for the Pro? Because I don't want to buy another mixer. Or I don't want to buy a mixer. So that's why. And I've always had USB headsets and they don't give me a lot of grief. Very user friendly, and that's what I need. Saz going to secure this round, hopefully. Great anticipation. Yep, Pyrex. Well, that includes the boom mic, I have to say. Got used a lot by some shoutcasters and streamers that I followed 2 years ago. Sorry for the Dutch links, by the way. Anyway, back to the game. 50 seconds. This is probably the last round of both of these countries in the Nations Cup. Still, they gave it their all, and I can name some countries that would probably not even have played this game, since they knew they were already knocked out. And props to these two countries for giving it their all and not, well, taking out negatives, etc. In the meantime, Germany versus Hungary hasn't started yet, so after this we're going to a quick break.
Blue team wins.
And Australia will win this second to last round. Shans opening with the Colt once more. And it seems like, yeah, the Australians will win this one as well. So, congratulations, Colombia. You win at least 2 maps in this Nations Cup, and through that another match, or well, not another match, but 1 match. And that means that for Group B, because I'm just going to do a quick conclusion here for Group B, that means that France and Poland will go through to the knockout stages. France, at least at the moment, on number of points is number 1. But they still have to play against each other. So that could be such an interesting match, to be honest. France versus Poland could be, I don't know, who knows? It might later on, since they're in the same group at the moment, might later on be the Nations Cup final of 2018. But we'll just have to wait and see. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this shoutcast of a demo. I know I didn't give it all of the attention that it really deserved. There was this one highlight in there, so I'm going to see if we can find it again. Maybe re-shoutcast it, because it did really deserve that. Anyway, the game at 9 o'clock doesn't seem like it will be played. So UK versus Mexico will be the game after this. Will the Poland match be streamed? A question by SnowPT9. Very good question. Let me see what time it is. Thanks very much, Pyrex. That can also be interpreted as better than nothing, as in, well, you just as well could not have done it. Let's see. The game of Portugal versus Nordic. Well, actually, SnowPT, it's at the same time as the Mexican versus UK game. Maybe there will be a shoutcaster available for it, but I can imagine that there won't. And the thing is that people have promised me that the game Portugal versus Nordic will be a complete and utter rollover for the Portuguese. So they expect that the Nordics can't really hold their own. So that's why we're choosing the match Mexico versus UK, which in my opinion is going to be an interesting match. Anyway, I'm going to stop recording, and we will play some tunes while we wait for the game to start. Be back later.